So Sagittarius, the overall energy of this reading is the Two of Pentacles. Feeling a little confused? Been like a little bit all over the place in your head about something? Pentacles are about security and stability. See, the ocean, it's rough, and those ships are just bouncing around out there. So, it's like you're going back and forth in your mind about something here. So that surrounds the whole reading. The Fool is in your highest energy. This is about dancing along with your head in the clouds. It's like living in the moment, enjoying every moment. There's a lot of carefree energy here. It's like not looking toward the future, just kind of living in the moment. But the thing about the Fool energy is usually the Fool will find themselves at the edge of the cliff because they're not looking forward. They're not looking toward the future. They're just kind of looking up in the clouds and just kind of like living in this place of joy. But by not looking forward, they're not seeing what's right out in front of them. So I feel like this is in your highest energy. So I feel kind of like and I could already tell this is definitely a relationship, that you were in a relationship where you were just enjoying the moment. But I don't think that, I got the Page of Cups right next to the Fool card. So this is a love offer that's tainted. There's a fish in it. There's not enough room for love in that cup. So it's like there could be Pisces involved. Okay, first off, let's start there. The fish could symbolize Pisces, might be strong in your chart, might be strong in somebody else's chart around this reading. But this is about, there wasn't a lot of love in this relationship, okay? Whatever was presented as love really wasn't quite love. It was more like fun. And so next to the Page of Cups is the Ten of Cups. Now, this is where you were hoping this relationship would go, but I just don't think it did. I think, well, I need to read on. I know you're very confused over the love, because I don't feel like you think that you're getting love. You're coming to this point where you're reaching the edge of the cliff, okay? So you were hoping that this would turn into a union between you and someone else, that this would turn into like a commitment with lots of love exchanged back and forth. But you're feeling like you're only getting the Page of Cups. So you're becoming like unsure about moving forward in this relationship. Under the Fool card is the Hierophant. This is the card for Taurus. Taurus might be strong in your chart or strong around this reading someplace, but the Hierophant is traditional values, traditional morals. It's about marriage and commitment. It's very spiritual. So you have the Ten of Cups up here. This is what you're hoping for. So you are hoping, this is what you're hoping for. But you're starting to feel like there's something wrong, okay? Like the love might not be there. So you think about, under this Ten of Cups, we have the Knight of Cups. This is a sincere love offer. So I feel like you really feel like it started with a sincere love offer, okay? Male or female. There's lots of room for love in that cup. But either the love is fading away, or you're wondering if there ever was love in that cup. Because the Page of Cups is now in your highest energy. The Knight of Cups is under this Ten of Cups. This is why you felt like this relationship might go towards the Ten of Cups and the Hierophant. You really didn't have a care in the world at first, and now you're starting to have your doubts. So let's read on. Under the Hierophant is the Three of Wands. You thought this was your ship that had come in. This is, looking out there, waiting for your ship to come in. And to you, your ship is finding someone to settle down with, and have a family with, and have an equal exchange of love. This Three of Wands, which is under the Hierophant, is right next to the Page of Pentacles. So where's the security and the stability in this relationship? I mean, it's right under the Two of Pentacles. So, it is about security and stability. You're not feeling very grounded in this relationship. It feels like you're having your doubts this is really going to turn out the way you first thought it would. Well, here you are, the Page of Wands. Yeah, it's been brewing. You have this confusion. You're going back and forth in your mind, and you do have to bring it up. You do. It's brewing from the bottom of your feet, and it's going to come out your mouth. And here you're holding that Staff of New Beginnings, right under the Knight of Cups. And I think, part of your question is, where is this relationship actually going? Do you really love me? Or, you used to think so, but you're having your doubts now, because there's a fish, like I say, in that cup there, the Page of Cups. And as far as groundedness goes, you got to have groundedness. You got to feel stable and secure in a relationship for it to move into this Ten of Cups and the Hierophant. So I think you're going to bring it up. You're going to speak about it, and you're holding that Staff of New Beginnings. And I think you feel like you're reaching this point where either you're going to have to move forward on your own, or are they coming with you? It's like you need to get some. Okay, up here in your highest energy, Sagittarius, is the Two of Cups. So friends, yeah, your friends, your soulmates, you've known each other in other lifetimes. Here's those two cups. Now, these cups both have room for lots of love. One of the things I think you're going to declare here is your feelings. I think you have a lot of feelings for this person, male or female. I think you have a full cup of love. But you're wondering and you're feeling like theirs has a fish in it. So, this is, like I say, this is a soulmate connection. You don't have to be with them if it's a soulmate connection. We have lots of soulmates. Let's just read on. I mean, these are things that are going through your mind. This is really close to that Ten of Cups. This is where I think where you thought you were heading. You still might be. Let me read on. Next to the Two of Cups is the Ace of Wands. And there's that Staff of New Beginnings here. You were so, convinced that you were heading towards a whole new beginning with this person and just like a fresh start. This staff is blooming. And I think there was probably a lot of passion in this relationship. Passion might have held it together. It might be based on passion. I don't really know. But I do know that you were looking forward to the Four of Wands. That Ace of Wands is right next to the Four of Wands. Now, this is a divine soulmate relationship. This is 1111, okay? Very special. Union between two people with lots of joy. Lots of joy and happiness. Another card for marriage. This is where I think that you thought that you were headed, and now you're having your doubts. You're just not, you're feeling something's wrong here, and it has to do with the love, okay? So under this Two of Cups and next to this Knight of Cups is a Queen of Cups. This is water energy, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. Might be strong in your chart, might be strong in somebody else's chart. But the Queen of Cups, male or female, is all about this cup here. It's about love. Cups are love. This is the only cup in the deck with a lid on it. There's little windows all around that cup. You're trying to peek in those windows to get answers to your love questions. So yeah, you are going to speak up, and you have questions about the love, just like I said. And you're going to bring it up because it's on your mind, and it's brewing. It's next to the Nine of Wands, which is under the Ace of Wands. You're feeling worn out. You're about ready to give up on this relationship. You're like, you feel like you're at your wit's end. You're up against a wall mentally because, the whole energy that surrounds here is all this confusion. Where's the groundedness in this relationship? Shouldn't it be coming? Shouldn't it be here? So you're feeling like they must not love you like you love them because this commitment has not come along. It's right next to the World card, which is under that Four of Wands. This is a new life cycle. This is what you're looking forward to, is entering a new life cycle here with them, with lots of joy and a marriage and, you know, building a home together, maybe even having a family. Under the Queen of Cups is the Seven of Pentacles. This is something that's definitely you're going to speak out about. This is time ticking, okay? So this is spending a lot of time with this person. The time, the months, even the years are ticking by, waiting for something to come to fruition. And this is how you're getting to this place of wondering if they really love you. So this is all going to come out. You know, it looks like there's some butting of heads going on here. It's under this, like, being at your wit's end, all this time that's ticking by, and you speaking up about how you're feeling, about the love, you know, how it started, where you were going, and now how you're feeling. This is like maybe not seeing eye to eye about security and stability. These are Pentacles, Three of Pentacles. This is a dark card. This is like almost like butting heads about this situation. I have the Ten of Wands under the World card, the new life cycle. It's becoming a burden to you. This is the 10, which is great because you can't carry that weight for very long. You're going to have to drop those wands. I think you're going to drop those wands. And I think you're going to drop those wands by the energy of the Page of Wands, speaking up about how you're feeling, what your thoughts are about this relationship. So this is your reading. I don't see it ending, this relationship. I don't see it moving on. Right now, let me take out a clarifier on that 10 of Wands. Let me see if there's anything else I can add right now. It just feels like this is the energy for this week is coming up, is just speaking your mind about how you've been feeling about this relationship. To see, you know, if they're feeling the same way, might turn into this marriage, family situation here, and a new life cycle with them. I think you're ready for a new life cycle with or without them, to tell you the truth, because you are reaching your wit's end, and it is becoming a burden, and you're living in this state of confusion. This has been a spiritual lesson. First off, we got the Judgment card that tops all these three. The burden. The moon is the card for Pisces. So Pisces might be involved. Remember, we got Pisces up here too. Might be in someone's chart someplace. This is about things being revealed. And I think this is a two-way street. It's about the love. Things coming to light. This is what you need. I think, like I say, either way, I think you want to move into this new life cycle. You need to put the burden down. So, you know, what better way than get the truth? And that looks like what you're going to be speaking and asking. I have the Nine of Cups on top of the Moon card. This is about, I think, with them holding back their love. The universe wants you to know where you are right now in this relationship has all been a spiritual lesson. It doesn't mean it's going to end. I still don't see it ending. I see just the energy of clarifying this relationship. This is part of your spiritual lesson, your guardian angels and spirit guides. So part of your lesson might have something to do with, not holding back. It's like, see, your first energy is the Fool. And this is looking, bouncing along with your head in the clouds. And I think it's about looking forward, looking towards the future, which you had on your mind, but nothing. It's like almost like nothing was ever said about the future. You're just kind of going along, carefree like, and you're noticing and you're feeling things. And I think it takes courage for you. I'm surprised the Strength card isn't here, but I think it does take courage for you to speak up about this relationship. You need to know how they feel about where it's going, because you feel like they've been holding back some of their love from you. So this is your reading, Sagittarius. I can't wait for next week's to see what happens.